Amala, does this get worse? It gets worse. Apparently, at one of these parties or an outing of some sort, Liana was wearing a very schoolgirl outfit. She took a photo with the man who is grabbing her behind, and now people are making t-shirts of this man.
Come the internet is undefeated yet again. One more W for the internet before 2025, right? Hello and welcome back to another episode here on the Bridge Reacts, and I'm your host here on the channel, Marcus. Thank you so much for stopping by to see another episode here on the Bridge where we're talking about good things, we're talking about great things, we're also talking about positive things as well. Here on the Bridge where we believe in family. We believe in the family unit, we believe in mom and dad being there with the children and also raising them to be great assets to society and also having a stronger working class and community. If you like what we talk about here on the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button and notification bell as well. Welcome to the channel. Really appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching The Bridge. And we're trying to hit a goal, trying to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year. We only have like 2-3 days left. So please, viewers, if you are watching this, subscribe, hit the like button, notification bell. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Today's video, we are talking about something a little bit different as always. You've probably heard this already. You've seen the thumbnail, Travis Hunter, right? We're talking about individuals who are in terrible toxic relationships, dynamics. We talk about that a lot on the channel, but in this case, we are definitely talking about when it comes to intention and of course, being, genuine. Are you being intentional? Are you being genuine with an individual who you're dealing with, who you're with, or you're trying to build and grow with, and let alone marry, be a fiance to, right? And today we are looking at Miss Amala. Big shout out to Amala. Please check out her original content and subscribe to her channel, but we'll get straight to the content and we'll leave my final thoughts for the end. Skip.
Travis Hunter, cornerback and wide receiver for the Colorado Buffaloes, just hit a new peak in his football career. He was awarded the Heisman Trophy, which goes to the top player in college football. Now, you'd think everybody would be focusing on that.
Big shout out to Travis Hunter for that.
Giving him his flowers, cheering him on, and some people are, but others are choosing to focus on his relationship, and this has become one of the biggest relationship scandals in quite some time. See, Travis Hunter is engaged to Liana Linney, and apparently this woman is doing him dirty, and people are warning him, Travis, before you get into the NFL, you need to leave this woman. And I've seen a lot of men giving him that advice, and I haven't seen a lot of women comment on this, so I'm gonna take a look, investigate.
That's a good point.
And see what I have to say. Let's talk about it. Yeah, you better. Guys, before we get into today's video, please like and subscribe. And first things first, I gotta say, I am sorry to Travis Hunter. He should be on the high of all highs right now, and instead his relationship is being put under a microscope for people to talk about it, and more so than that, they're telling him to leave his fiance. Now, we're gonna go through some of the stories that are inspiring people to give him this advice, starting with his win of the Heisman Trophy. Now, at the celebration, his family was present, his fiance Liana Linney was there, and his coach Deion Sanders was also present. Now, when you win the Heisman Trophy, people stand up, especially your family, especially your fiance. They give you a standing ovation,
Makes
hug
sense.
you, celebrate you. Liana didn't get that memo. Let's watch the clip.
This is mom that just stood up.
Now you can see Deion Sanders sort of touches her shoulder,
Yeah.
gets her up. She hugs Travis, big ol' hug, and then she immediately sits back down.
I will say one thing, just taking a little quick pause break here. Watching this video a few times, truly just trying to play devil's advocate. I'm not trying to vouch for this young lady, but maybe she just didn't know when to stand up per se, or she was being respectful to do it at the right time or not. I'm just throwing that out there, shooting in the dark. I could be completely wrong, and she might just be, a gold digger that's just trying to get his money, right? So.
Now, this created so much controversy. People were saying, how dare you? You know you're supposed to stand up and celebrate that man. She has such a bad attitude. She doesn't know what to do.
If you were his woman and you really care about him, like you really love this guy, like you would have stood up like immediately regardless. Especially when the mom stood up. I mean, or even maybe before the mom, but like out of respect, maybe right when the mom stood up, you stand up too. Cause it's like, she stood up, oh yeah, we're all supporting him. Let's get up, right? So that is kind of weird.
On this first clip, I was not moved in really either direction. I could totally see her just not being ready for the expectation of what you're meant to do when something like this happens. And some people just don't know. You're supposed to, stand
Just
up.
let Amala talk.
Hopefully
She's
first,
gonna say
if
what
you
I'm gonna
really
say.
want to show you're celebrating him, and sit down last as you're cheering for him. And oftentimes you just don't know what to do in these situations. So I'll let this one slide. But we have more. Videos have resurfaced of Liana discussing her and Travis's relationship. She said that when Travis initially pursued her, he was not her type, and that she then came around, and now, of course, they're engaged. Now, of course, people are filling in some blanks here and saying it's probably because of his football career and who he is and how much money he's going to make, and they're saying you better watch out.
Money is a lot of women's type. Just saying.
For a gold digger. Now, Liana has since explained the reason she said that he is not her type is because when Travis initially reached out to her, he had a girlfriend. So he was cheating, or at least planning on cheating on his girlfriend. And that's what she meant.
If that's true, that's distasteful. It's not a good look.
By him not being her type. And with that, I'll say, I don't know the details, so I cannot tell you what is true or false on that. I'll leave that with you. Other clips have come up of Liana discussing the fact that she likes to party and Travis doesn't. Now, how did they fix that within their relationship? I'll let her tell you.
He doesn't drink. And I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila like in my veins. So I drink. I don't drink a lot, but I drink. And I used to party and stuff. And he would literally drive me, sit outside for hours while I'm inside like partying, and then take us home. Like, he never tried to be like, oh, just because I drink, you can't drink, or you can't hang out with your friends, or you can't.
What?
Very interesting. You know, I've seen couples where one likes to party and go out and the other.
So he would just like sit in the car waiting for you to like do your thing, party, even if you weren't partying on other men. Spoilers. Still, like you were just sitting in the car, like you're not even being a protector because you're in the car. So it's like, yeah, you're literally just sitting there. What's going on?
It doesn't, and typically how they mitigate that is one goes out and parties and has fun or whatever, and the other does whatever they want to do. They have separate friend groups, they go on about their nightlife, and then come back together at the end of it. Now, a lot of men are not interested in dating a woman who likes to party when he doesn't because they're worried about what happens at those parties. And maybe that's why Travis was deciding to wait in his car for her. Maybe he wanted to be there for her safety, but I can't imagine dropping somebody off to party and just sitting in the car for hours waiting for them. Nonetheless, everybody is different, to each their own. Now, the comments on this video are very telling as to how people feel about this relationship. Somebody says, may this kind of love never find me. Who's gonna tell him? Bro is so innocent, and the worst part is the audacity this girl has making her boyfriend wait for her outside while partying.
That's
He
wild.
needs to drop this bop. I rebuke this. So the general public.
Well, did she make him, or did he choose? To be fair, did he choose to do that? A lot of this can just be self-inflicting. Like it's not her doing all this to him per se, or maybe she might have something on him. I don't know, right? But like we can't just put all of it on one person when she can't force him, unless it's blackmail. But right?
Is basically in on this one, and they do not like the fact that he is with this girl. And if you're asking, Amala, does this get worse? It gets worse. Apparently at one of these parties or an outing of some sort, Liana was wearing a very schoolgirl outfit. She took a photo with the man who is grabbing her behind. And now people are making t-shirts of this man.
Oh, come on. The internet is undefeated. Yet again. One more W for the internet before 2025, right?
Grabbing her with the Heisman Trophy on the back of the shirt. And I should make it clear, Travis is standing up for his fiance. He's saying, she is the one I want. I don't want anybody else. I am going to marry her. I'm not listening to the noise on the internet, and people need to stay out of his relationship. And part of that I agree with, but we'll get to that at the end of this video. He's gonna stay if he wants to stay. And I don't think there's very much that the public can do to stop that from happening. There's also been a video that's come up that I can't show of her shaking on a man, and I believe in this particular outfit.
Chat, should we find it? Chat, should we find it? Should we find it, chat?
So that exists, and it was filmed while she was with Travis. But wait, if you call now, there's more. We're gonna watch a clip of Liana talking about her allowing Travis to break up with her if he wants to before going to college.
I was scared to be with him when he went to college. Like, I actually gave him the option to like break up. I was like, go to college, go do your thing. Cause like I was a freshman once, and I
come back whenever you're ready. I'll still be here.
No, I definitely didn't say that.
You said it.
I said I gave you an option to break. Like I was like, go to college, like go have.
How do you feel about this dynamic? Like everyone's dynamic is different. I'm not here being this red pill space. This is not the bridge. The bridge is not being this channel saying that it has to be exactly this for everyone's relationship. I'm not saying that. We're telling the truth here on the bridge and things that typically make more sense and adds to long-lasting relationships and marriages and healing and growth, right? But to each his own. But what do you think about this dynamic?
Have fun. We don't have to be together.
Yeah, you said if you're gonna cheat on me or do what you said?
Or go do anything.
Yeah, you said if you're gonna cheat on me,
Leave me where I'm at.
Just leave me alone right now, because I've been to college once before. I was a freshman and I did everything and I had fun. I was partying.
It's got a lot of neck bopping, bro.
No.
So that's how you keep. I gave him the option to go do stuff. He didn't want to do it. He stayed with me. So now I hold him to that. Like, you can never backtrack because I gave you the option to leave.
Okay. Interesting. You know, I could see in a somewhat healthy perspective, let's unpack that, if somebody is going off to college and somebody's going to be playing football at college, she's probably aware there's going to be so many girls throwing themselves at you, and if you feel like you are not strong enough to stay away from those temptations, maybe we should call it quits while you're at college so that you can have fun, because I've had fun and I don't want to rob that from you and have you resent me later in life because we were together at this moment in time when you had all those opportunities. On the flip side, if somebody is just throwing that opportunity at you and saying, sure, you know, go off, let's break up and you can go and have fun, I would be a little bit curious as to whether or not they've already had a ton of fun and whether or not that fun exists within the relationship.
Right. It's like someone who's accusing you of cheating. Like someone who is constantly saying, did you do this or did you do that? Or like, I blah, blah, blah. Or, you know, just bringing stuff up that's just like random out the blue for no reason. It's like, no. But were you? Like, what were you doing? Like, why are you asking me these questions all the time? Like, it could be insecurities. It could be, you know, I'm not saying it's always something, but that's a little telling if you know, calling the kettle black and you're the pot, right?
Because she's saying, I was a freshman once, I had a lot of fun, and that was outside of their relationship. But when somebody is so willing to just like let you go out there and do those things, I would be curious as to why and as to whether or not they've done something that you would be uncomfortable with within your relationship. But that's just speculation. I don't know what's happened within their relationship, although there have been screenshots posted of her commenting, I believe, on another athlete's Instagram with heart eyes, that athlete being Anthony Edwards of the Timberwolves.
We needed a sub that was down for the cause. Then into the game came our man, Answer Claude.
This girl is digging a hole, and she's digging it deep for herself.
So how would you feel, chat? I'm not live streaming, but chat. How would you feel? Your significant other, right? They're like putting heart eye emojis under someone else's Instagram. Whether if it's a celebrity or not, it's just another person of the opposite sex or whatever, right? How would that, just genuinely, how would that make you feel? What do you think their intentions are? What do you think their intentions are with you and your relationship with them? I personally would question. I'd be like, why?
On top of that, there are clips of Liana giving Travis Hunter attitude while he's playing a big game. Let's watch, and then we're gonna close out on the evidence on this girl.
Lynn, you got the best man in football, girl. Get that man some keys. Why is she upset?
Bro. He's like, you ain't see me on the TV? I just did that. You ain't see me? Like, come on, man. Like, in front of everybody, you just trying to curve? Like, what? That's like, it just gives me like, you know, player one or like main character syndrome, whatever that's called. Like, it just, like, she feels as though she's the prize and he is just the tag along, which kind of might be true. But in reality, and what everyone else sees and what the actual truth is that he is obviously going to make a lot more money and he's going to be much more of a, you know, a breadwinner, prize, whatever you want to call it in the relationship. Not that that should matter. We shouldn't be comparing each other if we're actually working together and growing and building and trying to, you know, make a family front, dynasty, whatever. It's about, you know, working together, team, right? Everyone has their role to play. But in this case, if you think you're the better person and you're up your own ass about it and you're looking down the other person, you're not even like in front of everybody. Like, that's even if you have like a problem with something, y'all been through something or whatever, like there's a time and a place, but like on TV and like he just did something pretty big and like everyone's cheering and you're the one on his wrist that is not even giving him any affection. That's weird. That is absolutely weird, bro. F's in the chat, bro.
Not his stomach hurt.
His stomach do hurt. Look at him.
Okay. Yeah, that smile was wiped off of his face real quick.
It really was. And Amala has a little bit more in this video. I'm gonna close out because it's getting a little bit longer than I expected. My final thoughts, right? So being intentional, being genuine and intentional connections, right? Viewer, tell me what you think in the comment section. I don't know much about this young lady. I already forgot her name. Forgettable. I have no idea. Travis Hunter seems like a really a nice guy. Like, you can be a great man, you can be a kind man, right? But being a nice guy, that's the stereotype, right? A lot of ladies don't like the nice guy, like the really I do anything and everything and put you on a pedestal. Like, they don't like her. Don't do it. It just seems as though he is very much so, very well raised, very well, great energy. He seems like he's just a really nice person. Like, it's a good energy about himself, kind-hearted. It's just that you're with the wrong chick, bro. I think personally, I'm just a complete outsider. Don't listen to me. And I truly don't think that Travis Hunter should listen to anybody else. He deactivated his Instagram and all that recently because of more things coming out, whatever her name is. More and more things are coming out. Like, she's in music videos with some other guys around the time they're still apparently were together. And she's all grinding up and getting touched by this other rapper and all that. It's just weird. To each his own. Again, if that's you, if that is you, then that's you. Then own it, right? You have nothing to worry about. Marry that woman. You're okay with it. What happens, happens. I highly suggest, I'm an outsider, just a YouTuber with only 300 and whatever subscribers, hopefully more than that by the end of this year, but hopefully you at least get the prenup. If you're going to marry her, at least protect your assets, your finances. You're making it out, bro. You're making it out for your family, yourself, your community, people who you care about, your actual day one friends, individuals who've always been there. You are making it out and you're making a way or a lane for a new generation, a new dynasty to build. You're going to do that with this young lady? Really? Have you vetted her enough? We don't know all the ins and outs of their relationship, but have you vetted her enough to really put a ring on this lady's finger? She has more tattoos than you. It looks like she's been around the block way more than you have. I don't know you. Again, I don't know. But she's older than you too. I'm an outside. Again, I'm just making this for the community, for the viewer. It's not for Travis Hunter. He's going to make his own decision. He's a grown ass man. That's up to him. It's between him, God, and whatever her name is. So I just want you as the viewer to protect yourself. Don't be Travis Hunter is what I'm basically saying. Please vet these individuals, whoever you're dealing with, see what their intentions are. See if they are being genuine or not. Cause a lot of people are out here. I made a video, a couple videos ago when we were talking about, dating and how I think dating is actually toxic and it causes a failed marriage later on. I think the best solution really is courting, being intentional, being very genuine, actually wanting to get to know the person, getting to know what makes them tick, what makes them smile, cry, laugh, fart, all that stuff. Really actually understand the person and then see if this is the person for you. Do you actually genuinely care about them? It's not always about love at first sight and all that stuff. It's just is this person going to be maybe a great father or mother to your future children, a great husband or wife to you, a great son-in-law, daughter-in-law to your parents? Are they going to be, a great individual to represent you whenever they leave out the house? What are their true intentions with you and your last name? If they carry your last name, if they carry your bloodline when you have a child with them. These are real questions. I just really hope that a lot of us are going to start asking those questions before we procreate and marry individuals who may not have our best interests and not be, really intentional and genuine. So those are my thoughts. You can tell me yours in the comment section. Please let us know. Please subscribe, like button, notification bell as well. We really appreciate you here on The Bridge. We love you here, and we're getting closer and closer to the new year. This might be the last video of the new year. So there's been so much growth in 2024 for the channel. Season 4 of The Bridge, we're about to close out to go to season 5. Basically double the subscribers, so much more engagement, a lot of likes, a lot of cool comments, a lot of great feedback as well, because I do not have all the answers. Ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate all the great feedback and ideas and just the support and the love. Really appreciate it. You have no idea what that means to me and the channel. I really do want to make a difference. It's what we're here to do. We really care about the community. We really want to do more. We want to go outside in 2025 and actually talk to people, do, different fundraisers. This is what I want for the channel. This is what I want to actually give back and not just sit here and make videos and edit and post them to show off my creativity. I actually want to make an impact. That is why I'm doing this. So I really appreciate you. If you support that vision, please subscribe again. And I'll see you guys possibly next year, if not the next video. And you guys have a nice one. Be safe. Bye.